Good morning viewers. Welcome to my channel De Facto with Naomi. Please like, share and subscribe before watching further. Let's make this video a talking point while we learn. This is our second video and we'll be dealing with the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, that is the BNSS Bill 2023 and the Bharatiya Sakshya Bill. I request you to watch my first video before watching this one. I've explained the background, the context and the relevance of the three proposed criminal legislations in that particular part. Let's begin with the BNSS Bill 2023. It replaces the CRPC, introduces 9 provisions, repeals 9 provisions and amends 160 provisions. The concept of zero FIRs and e-FIRs irrespective of territorial jurisdiction has been given further impetus. That is filing of FIR by police station that receives the complaint and transfer of the FIR to relevant police station for further investigations. Also, the accused will now be tried through electronic means like through the medium of video conferencing, thus ensuring access to speedy justice, which is also a fundamental right under Article 21, as you know it, that is a right to life and personal liberty. Additionally, videography of search and seizure operations has been made mandatory and the charge sheet will not be accepted without it. Also, a period of 160 days or 3 months has been fixed for the filing of charge sheets. Now let's have a look at the Bharatiya Sakshya Bill 2023. It replaces the Indian Evidence Act of 1872 and amends 23 provisions. Electronic or digital records will now be accepted as valid documentary pieces of evidence. Videography will also be utilized for the preservation of evidence. Additionally, the bill expands the ambit of the secondary evidence, wherein copies made from the original evidence by mechanical process will be deemed as secondary evidence. But what is the catch in these bills? Currently, not many changes have been made to the existing colonial era provisions. It requires more revisions to be deemed as a new piece of legislation that will imbibe the true Indian spirit. Finally, let's look into the limitations. This is the criticism according to the Hindu, the article titled Rebooting the Codes, published on 14th August. The author says that it has been an unnecessary exercise to change the nomenclature of these laws and refer to them wholly in their Hindi names. This move may lead to an exclusionist tendency, especially for the northeast and the southern region of the country. What's in the name, they say? Well, it all begins with the name. According to the author, the new laws require critical scrutiny and not new names. Secondly, marital rape still continues to be excluded from the definition of rape. Thirdly, assault and harassment against women have not been criminalized per se and still continue to be included within the broad definition of outraging her modesty, a mindset that still reflects the Victorian era morality of the 19th century. Fourthly, the provisions of sedition under Section 124A have been done away with, but its spirit with additions have been added to another section, that is Section 150, which is vaguely worded and hence prone to misuse. Hence, Section 150 is now being dubbed as the rechristened sedition section of the BNS. Point number 5. Anup Surendranath, a professor of law at Delhi's National Law University, says that the several vague provisions in the 3 criminal laws perpetuate the exercise of police powers in constitutionally unacceptable ways. Point number 6. The punishment accorded for mob lynching, where the entire mob would be given capital punishment, will be difficult to probe, and the punishment is also being deemed as extremely stringent by law experts. Point number 7. It is to be noted that the bill still retains a large number of provisions that are outdated and is replete with old terminologies. It retains the remnants of the colonial spirit that the government sought to eliminate in the first place. The law experts have gone on to comment that the bill still contains more than 80% of the IPC as drafted by Macaulay. Also, the 50-year-old Code of Criminal Procedure, they say, has been updated and amended as regularly and as recently as 2018. And finally, prominent jurists and lawyers are also of the opinion that if due caution is not observed, certain provisions of the BNS could herald an era of absolute government dictatorship. Kapil Sibal says, and I quote, "I want to request judges to be vigilant. If such laws are passed, then the future of the country could be severely imperiled." So well, even though the laws as they've been introduced have a few shortfalls, but overall these laws need to be embraced as a step towards accomplishing a complete decolonization of our nation. It is a small step, a baby step, a tentative step, but it is a step nonetheless. We must remember that the arc of moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. With this, I take your leave. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video as promised. Over and out.